So, dealing with a little bit of water inside the gear case. When I drained it and replaced it, I was thinking, I'll just let it ride, but kind of planted that seed in my head and decided, let's take out the most common place where you're going to get water coming in inside your gear case, and that's behind the thrust washer. That's going to be your two seals that are around your prop shaft. So what we're going to do today, pull the nut, pull the prop, pull those two seals out. We have two new seals over there. Going to go ahead and replace them. Obviously inspect, see how it looks, see if that's really the true cause of it. It's kind of hard to tell, but you might be able to pick up a marking or something. Also, I had already replaced the two gaskets on the two screws for the oil fill, for the gear oil. I did a water pump replacement as well. I did inspect the seals up there. I didn't see any issues, but let's, hope for the best here. Hopefully this is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll take some snapshots along the way. Thanks. All right, so we have the prop off. You can see the first of two seals sitting in there. I don't see anything. I mean, it doesn't look great. Obviously, it should be replaced. You can see some buildup around it. It just looks like it got a little old. But I don't see anything really glaring, but that doesn't mean that something is not bent. It has a kind of like a spring inside there that holds it. So there's always that possibility, and I'm just not seeing it. But yeah, you can see some crud around it right here. Let's try and get that in there. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we're going to use a method that I seen online. We're going to put a drywall screw on each side, straight down, and then pry it out. And we'll do the same with the one below it. Pry it out, and then we'll lay in the two new seals with some grease. And we're going to go ahead and set those with a PVC pipe that's going to sit over this and a rubber mallet, and we'll tap that in. All right, stay tuned. So unfortunately, that method didn't work. As you can see, it's pretty super corroded. Seemed like melted, seized. It just didn't want to budge. I ended up putting a flathead in around the four corners, twisting that, bending in the metal retaining collar that's inside. You can see a dent right here. What I'm going to do now is just take a seal puller, get some leverage, get her up a little bit more. So here's the seal puller. And I should be able to pretty much get it out now. So stay tuned. I'm gonna slide that up on out, and then next up we get the one under it. All right, so our second seal is just about out. Just kind of stopped to kind of show. So you can see here, a little bend in. What I was doing was just taking a my flathead screwdriver right here. Again, just lightly tapping that in and then giving it a good twist. Now, my hands are covered in all of this. So what I've been doing is just grabbing my vice grips, squeezing around this and giving it a good turn. So I'm gonna finish pulling this seal, then clean up the surface, and then set the two new seals with some grease and tap them in with this. So stay tuned. That was a fun one. And as you can see, both seals are out. I don't see any scoring or anything on the shaft. Like I said, that second seal, the top seal, definitely didn't look good. It looked like it got something in it, some sand, and it just toasted it because it was completely melted. It was giving me a tough time. I couldn't bury a screw in it. It was falling apart as I touched it. The second, which was the bottom, came out a lot cleaner, as you can see. This compared to the other one, which just completely disintegrated. Every time I touched it, it was just falling apart. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up, make it look a little bit nicer, and then I'm gonna go set this two new seals with some grease. All right, so the first seal is sitting on a bed of grease. I'm gonna go ahead and just tap it in a little bit, and I'm gonna put another layer of grease on the ring, put in my second seal. This groove always faces up. They both face the same way. They don't, you know, face into each other or anything like that. Sometimes people do that. That's not how Yamaha says to put it in. They're very explicit on this. Both the grooves face outward towards the prop. All right, set that first seal in. Went in great. Really easy with this PVC tube, my rubber mallet. Just sat right on top of it. Nice, easy, perfect hits. Set it, felt it bed right in there. A little bit of that grease came up, which is good. I'm happy about that. Put another layer of grease, just greasing the shaft as well. I'm gonna go ahead and set the second seal now. All right, second seal is in. Went in very smoothly. Looks nice and even all around. You know, there was a little chip on this. This is cast aluminum. You know, this outboard's from 1996, so it's been around. The important thing is that the chip is above where the seal meets the cast aluminum. So it's above that. I'm not worried about it. The thrust washer is going to kind of sit in here. We should be all good. I don't anticipate anything. I did some research, and some people suggested adding an O-ring, okay, that fit tight around the shaft in between the two. I was contemplating, I actually didn't have one, but I would have gone out and purchased one. I just feel like it was that first oil seal that we pulled off. It was in bad shape. It definitely, you know, there was signs of grease leakage right here as soon as I took off the prop. So I'm pretty sure that's where the water was getting in. And maybe possibly there was some water in there. Sat over the winter, cracked, because we had a harsh winter here in the Northeast. And it's possible, you know, it kind of split something there in that gasket, and then that was it. So we're gonna give this a shot. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and put the prop back on and everything. And you know, thanks. Drop a like and a follow, and hopefully bring you guys some more of these videos. Just my own mechanic, you know, on my own boat, trying to learn things off of YouTube and then help others out. All right, take care now.